Hey everybody, getting ready to go live on Facebook. How are you doing? Let's go ahead and enter. I'm using StreamYard on Facebook version, and I'm directly going live on YouTube. Still studying. If it would ever stop doing this bad weather. That's my bad arm here. When you get old, you have a good arm and a bad arm, or a good shoulder and a bad shoulder. Okay, let me add to stage. Actually, StreamYard is very, very easy to use, but then they were taken over a couple years ago by another company, and they, it was just the charges went up. So I said, no. So I'm studying. If anybody has a easier way to do stuff for free where you can go to multiple places, let me know. I'm learning as I'm going. Okay, going live on Facebook. Let's make sure I've got the right thing going on. Yeah. Okay, gonna go live. And here we go. Hey everybody, it's Cathy with SassySilverSisters. How you doing? It's Friday. I'm starting to lose track of the days again because my schedule's all mixed up. Oh my goodness, that coffee's good. Get over here to the comments. So we have snow, and actually, technically it's, but it's actually ice, if you know what I mean. So you can't stomp it. You got to take a metal shovel, and so sometime or other I got to get out of here and run some errands. Hey, Alyssa. I know, Friday. Sometime or other I got to get out of here. After I do a couple of things, I've got to run some errands real quick. In apartment complexes, it's the fight over the parking spot, believe it or not. It's the fight over the parking spot. Know a couple of people who live in apartments, and they're going through the same thing. You never know if you're going to have your parking spot when you get, and this is like blocks of ice. It's not fun. It's not like, because I told my daughter, "Want me to shovel you out?" And I said, "No, I could just kick it out of the way." No, you can't. Anyway, it's January 30th, 2026, and time marches on, y'all. Tax time, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're fighting over parking spots. And I watched somebody put a cone on her parking spot. Next thing I know, somebody moves the cone and parks there. So it's like, I guess it's, yeah, it's no savesies. All right, Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia? Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
In Culpeper, it's 19 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly sunny skies. Today's forecast has cold temperatures, with a high of 26 degrees and a low of 9 degrees.
Yeah.
Also, there's a cold weather advisory in effect from Friday, January 30th, 8 p.m. to Saturday, January 31st, 11 a.m.
I don't know. I'm too old for this. I do know how to stay warm, though. So long as I got my faculties, I can stay warm. Oh, I have so many notes. I'm a note taker. So many notes. Okay, so when I go, I have to go to Safeway to run some errands. So when I go to Safeway, I'm going to pick up the maple syrup. The maple syrup. So what else? It's maple syrup and something else you're supposed to have for that sweet potato recipe. And I'm going to try it, and I'll take pictures as I go so I can't put it in the blog. I'll put it in the blog and see how it goes. Anyway, so yeah, I've got cookies to make for my granddaughter's. She has a, she's having next weekend, she's having a makeup tutorial or makeup class or whatever you want to call it. She asked me, I know it's last minute, but can you? And she showed me what she wanted. And I said, well, see, this is why you can't wait till the last minute. I don't have she wanted a ribbon. I don't have a ribbon, but I do have the heart. It's about this big. I do have heart cookie cutter. So I got larger and small. I said, how about if I do this? She said, yes, that's cute. And so, hi, 55. That's like summertime. Good, I'm glad. Because this is ridiculous. And then they're talking about more snow. A little more south, but you know how it goes. I'm tired. I'm tired of the anxiety of it. The anxiety of like, who is electric going to go out? How long were they threatening us with 20 some inches of snow for weeks before it did snow? And I know everybody wants you to be prepared, but golly it's stressful. So when I did finally get snowed in, then I felt like a mama bear, and I didn't want to move. I didn't want to do anything. And so I sat around and vegetated and ate and all that. I know what it feels like for a mama bear to just get all that food so she can hibernate. That's what I was doing. I'm going, I can't do this. So I had to change some things up, and don't eat past a certain time. And that's hard when you're bored. So I'm forcing myself not to eat past a certain time and not to eat before a certain time in the morning, even though I really should, because you have to take meds and stuff, or I do anyway, vitamins, all that stuff. Let's see. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, you want to hear the latest senior moment? OMG, Alyssa, you have a lot to look forward to. It's depressing. No, I made fun of it, but so yeah, to Rhonda's office, and everybody's chitty chatting. I had a shirt, a t-shirt on, and I had another shirt over top of that. And so here I am just prancing around, and she goes, no, nobody said anything. I talked to the girl at the receptionist, Melissa. I talked to her. I talked to Rhonda. I talked to Kayla. When I talked to Kayla, because she's a very detail-oriented person, what do you got written on your shirt? And I'm going, huh? My shirt. My shirt was on inside out and backwards. And it was crazy. And the only thing I can think of is my one shoulder's bothering me. So I was more worried about putting this shirt on without killing my shoulder. That's the only thing. And so it came off the hanger evidently like that. And so I'm trying to put this shirt on. I'm fine. I'm thinking layers, put another shirt over top of that. That'd be fine. No big deal. So I went into the restroom and I said, I can't stand it now. I got to go. I got to change this now. It's bothering me now that I know. So I went into the bathroom and that's when I found out it was also not only backwards, but it was inside out, the tags hanging out, all that stuff. So I come out of the bathroom and I showed the girls, this is what I put on. Craziness. I said, nobody noticed, Michaela. It's like, that when you wear, like a couple of times I have worn two, now both of the shoes, I have to admit, were white, but they were two different ones. And I've done that twice. And I'm going, this is not cool. Y'all need to tell me when I've got clothes on backwards. I'm getting old. So yeah, so I thought that was hilarious. That's another senior moment you have to look forward to. It's called Crazy. And I tell everybody ahead of time, I'm crazy. I'm letting you know now. Oh gosh. And I have to check my calendar because two of my kids' birthdays is in February. Where'd it go? Where's the calendar? February, yeah. Okay. So I have found out it's not as much fun. But if you're not going to be around somebody that you want to give a gift card to, it's just as easy for me because you can schedule the gift card. Did you know that? You can schedule it. So I tell everybody, check your email because your gift is going to be in your email. And that works for me because every day I don't have the same amount of money and I got to get rid of the money. I have to get rid of the money before I spend it. So yeah, I got 2 birthdays this month. I already know. I already figured that out. And then, what else is going on? I don't know. I got to make the cookies. So I've got notes all over the place for that. So that's going to be started this weekend. And it only takes a couple of days. So I've narrowed it down to where it's only going to take a couple of days. And that's a good thing. Let's see. Let me see if anybody's over on YouTube. Well, hey, Suzette, how are you? What's the weather over there? Is it hot over there? Suzette's on YouTube, Alyssa. If you want to say hi. Yeah, I got a lot going on. And this shirt, believe it or not, this shirt I've had for a very, very long time. But when you look at it on the hanger, you're thinking, this is not going to fit, so you don't put it on. But it's nice. It stretches. It's like, yeah. So I'm finally wearing it because I don't have enough long sleeve shirts to put on. Well, there's Miss Alice. Let us know what's going on with your weather situation because this is crazy. Anything that hasn't been plowed, you're going to slide. So, yeah. And where they plowed in the, because we met up with the girls for lunch, when they plowed the, where are you going to put the snow, right? And it's not going to melt because it's frozen out there. So when they plowed the shopping centers, it was like 2 car lengths high in these piles of snow. So you got mountains of snow everywhere. It's called crazy. Not only am I crazy, but the weather's crazy. So I have, 35. Okay, you're doing better than us. It's cold here. Alyssa, I wanted to tell you, because I thought about you this morning. Your partner collects. And if he's on Whatnot or not on Whatnot or whatever, but he can be on Whatnot. I mean, it's a learning curve to be on it, but a lot of people sell collectibles there, and a lot of new sellers sell things cheap. So if he's interested in buying any collectibles, that might be the spot for him. Because I'm going to do a Whatnot show. I don't have anything for him, but I'm going to do a Whatnot show later on. And so everything I'm doing is like, no, you can't do that because then you have to have a plug. Okay, where's the plug? Oh, I don't have a plug, so I have to get an extension. Oh, where's the extension? That's how my brain goes. Thanks to my mom. I was telling Kelly, he said, no wonder you're all over the place. Because she's not. She's very, very organized. Rhonda's organized too, but she's also ADHD in that she can't stop thinking about stuff. She has to force herself to like get away. Yeah, it's cold. I know. Well, Whatnot is one of them things. But it's good to go look. It's good to go look. Now, Kayla, Rhonda's assistant, aka Rhonda's assistant, she was buying fabric. She said Whatnot is an addiction because you can get cheap. And I know you can, but if he's looking for specific stuff, maybe y'all ought to do the yard sales together. My niece and her husband does yard sales together, and they find right now the yard sales is where to go. Yeah. As far as finding surprises or whatever, I'm going to go to an auction tomorrow. I don't know what's going on there, but if they still having it, I'm going to go. It's a storage auction. But yeah, just tell them to just kind of watch the live streams. And I don't have time to, every once in a while, I'll pop in, see what people are selling. I just don't have time. And they're making good money now. I don't know what kind of games and things he's looking for, but he does storage units too. You'll have to put the word out and tell me what you're looking for. I don't know what kind of games. It is crazy weather, Alice. It's like, I don't know. I'm grateful that we've got electricity right now. And it woke up and I thought my eyes were messing up because it was very, very flicker-like, very light flicker. And I thought it was my eyes, and it wasn't. It was the lights. And I'm going, oh, please don't do this. And then you have to worry about your car starting in the 0-degree weather, and that's a fact. I also have to get air in my tires because when it's cold, the air doesn't. It kind of goes down a little bit. So I got to get air in my tires, and I'm not looking forward to it. Let's see what else. Yeah, everything's a sheet of ice if it hasn't been plowed. So everybody has to be very, 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 very careful. I slept on my ear wrong, is that my earrings hurt in my ear. And there was something else I was going to tell you guys. I don't know. Just stay warm. I can't handle this. And I went to the post office the other day, and I was very surprised. I had a way to get on the site. People are on the sidewalks and not giving you an entrance to the sidewalk. There, Doug, I'm ready. I'm past ready for spring. We'll be complaining about the heat before too long, but let me tell you, this is dangerous. Um, they opened one of the rescue or fire departments as a shelter. That's, you know, because of the situation. I feel sorry for people, but there are places that people can get warm. I noticed when I went over to the post office, somebody had a blanket there and they were, laying down away from everybody to get warm. Which I'm a little afraid, but they're not bothering anybody. So I just go, and plus there was people there. Now, if they're going to do it at night, I won't go in the post office by myself. And it's not that this person or these people are going to bother you, but you don't know. I mean, I don't want to take the chance. But I've been in a couple of times this past year, and people were sleeping in behind this counter and in the post office, and they don't bother them. They just, I mean, what are you going to do? It's too cold out there. Same way with the heat. If it gets too hot, at least it's easier on people as far as that goes. This stuff will. And then they said something about high winds. I don't know what that means. On Sunday, let me see. Here is also, ladies, talk about the weather. Aren't you lucky, Alyssa? You get to hear us complain. Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper, Virginia for Sunday?
On Sunday, February 1st in Culpeper, you'll see lots of wind and can expect a high of 31.
I really am. I'm hoping warm temperatures. I'm sorry. I'm neglecting you too. Okay, Mama Sassy. Sorry, Suzette. Yeah, the cold is like ridiculous. Mama Sassy's doing good. She's where it's warm. And then and her neighbors are there checking up on her all the time. And she is expecting my brother there in February, whenever. And yeah, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Well, at least she's there where it's warm. So far, it's been, yesterday, I think she said it was 74. And that's perfect. And one day she said it was 71. I said, perfect. Yeah, everybody needs to stay safe in the extreme temperatures because it's like craziness. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's craziness. So I'm going to be working on a another desktop computer for my Cathy's Online Sales. Wish me luck. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get it. It's something I got in an auction. And I was like, oh my gosh, And I brought in my cart. I bought a cart way back in August or September of last year. And I've been carrying it around in my car forever. And so I said, let me get this cart out so that I can put it together and, for my cookie stuff. I managed to get it out of the box. It is not put together. It'll probably take 5 minutes to put it together. So we'll see. I might put it together. We'll see. But yeah. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you guys? Oh, my stomach's growling. I'm trying to lose weight again. We'll see how that goes. I'm working on my reselling business, Cathy's Online Sales. If anybody wants to go over there and follow me on Facebook, that's the main page. That's where I do the announcements and stuff. And every once in a while, I'll post a video or whatever on YouTube. I don't have a system set up for all these pages. So, and they're putting a kink into reselling. So this is the reselling businesses. It changes like Facebook changes all the time. And they don't warn you. They don't tell you. You just got to figure it out for yourself. So, and if something changes on the desktop, it's also weird on mobile, and you just got to figure it out. So that's day in the life of a reseller. Okay, let's get it. All right. And okay, so Fridays will be the affirmation cards that we are not real fond of. I can't find that many, not as many as I want, quotes of Dr. Phil's, but I'll work on it. I've got it in my notes so that I can get the quotes out on a label, and then I cut the quotes and put them on the cards, because the cards are plastic and I can change it whenever but you know how many cards are in a deck, and I don't want repeats. So in my notes, I only have what I found so far when I have minutes. I only have like, let's see, 1, wait a minute, 2, 3, 4. Let me see. Let me do it this way. Okay. I only have, and it's not as much fun as the Wayne Dyer card. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I only have like a little over a dozen. And that's not good. Oh, well, it's okay. We'll figure it out. But I thought it'd be fun too, because Dr. Phil is funny. So, okay. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Affirmation cards on Friday. Dr. Phil quotes on Sunday, because he's my hero. I like Dr. Phil. Your hubby is probably, he probably knows about Whatnot, because Whatnot started, do you know what Whatnot started with? Just like eBay started with collectibles, Whatnot started with trading cards, I think, way back in the day. Yeah, I love it too. I just got to find some. I mean, I've got some, but I've got to find more. So you have to find a stack of them, and we'll see. We'll see. I only looked on 2 sites, so there's more. But I got to have a, because he's funny. I mean, it makes you think. The way he says things makes you, he goes, now how's that working for you? Somebody complains. Well, and I'm always telling people, if it doesn't work the first time and the second time, it's not going to work. So you have to change up, like if you're trying to convince somebody what they're doing is wrong or whatever, you have to say it differently, or you have to, you know what I mean? If one way doesn't work, you got to go to approach it another way. And then you go, how's that working for you? Well, Well, it's not. Well, then try something different. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how old he is. But his wife gives him. Let me tell you a story. They had a show and they were talking about his wife at that time called him Philip. And when they were first married, he was to keep the budget down. And so he told her, because they had 2 kids, right? So he told her, do not go over the budget. If you have to go over the budget, call me. So she said, okay. So she got 2 boys, and she said, and there was a, you know how kids are. They go, I got to have this project done by tomorrow kind of thing. And so they had to have money to go buy whatever, you know how it goes. And so, but she couldn't spend the money without getting his permission. So she said, okay. So she called him. He goes, what's up? I'm in a meeting. Well, so-and-so needs whatever for a project. And that experience told him, you can't call me every 5 minutes about all these things. So he let her tend to the budget. I thought it was hilarious because they really don't, if they're not in the household every day, they have no clue. Like, one time, me and the kid's dad had an argument over money. So I said, fine, because I was making money. He was making money. I said, fine, we're going to start splitting 50-50 from now on, because I knew what I paid. And so he said, he thought that was great. So we're splitting 50-50. We have a birthday. So I said, okay, the birthday party cost this much. You owe me this much. Okay, his birthday presents was this much. You owe me this much. You talk about somebody throwing a fit. Because that's the way it goes. It's more than the electric bill. I think it's funny. Okay. I am just pure magic. You got to remember, these sayings don't go. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. That's a good one. I like that one. Okay, guys. Y'all make my day when I get to say hi to everybody. Yeah. The women are smart. Whoever takes care of the household, it's usually women, but whoever takes care of the household knows these crazy things come up. And they're not crazy, it's just not in the budget. So it's like the school supplies. The school supplies. Who knew you had to have you know? And it's like, let's see what else would come up. Oh, okay, you have to run to the doctor. You know, you can't help it if somebody gets sick. You know, kids in school, they get sick all the time. And see, all these little things that are not monthly expenses, they pop up. Okay, you got a flat tire, you got to get a tire. You got, auto stuff. You get it. I knew what I was doing because I knew how much I made and I knew how much he made. And I knew I was going to benefit by the 50-50 situation because there was things that I would just pay for without saying anything. But, oh well. That's what you get, mister. There's a lot of little arguments that come up and you got to kind of like You got to have a visual. I thought it was funny. I still think it's funny because it's like, okay, you think you're going to get away with something by going 50-50? Ah! Oh, gosh. I was helping a lady clean her house one time, and they had a nice house. And so I'm upstairs, and she goes, see that chair? I go, yeah. This was the chair in the corner on his side of the bed that he put his like jeans on or whatever, Don't touch his stuff. And I'm going, huh? She said, don't, which I wouldn't anyway. I would just move things out of the way. She said, don't touch it. I want to see how high the pile's going to get before he moves his stuff. It's like all couples have the same sort of arguments. It's so funny. I think it's hilarious. On what's that show? Raymond's. Was it Raymond? They were fighting over who was going to take the suitcase upstairs. When are you going to take the suitcase upstairs? Well, why don't you take it upstairs? And then it became an issue of who was going to take the suitcase upstairs. Somebody, I don't know what it was. Oh, then they said, then one of them, I think this is how it went. Then one of them said, I'll be the bigger person. I'll take it upstairs. No, you're not going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the bigger person. It's so funny. Oh, Suzette, did y'all get your painting done? I know you were going crazy there for a minute. So let me get off of here so I can go over to Whatnot and set it up. And I don't know how long I'm going to be trying to sell on there, but it's a good advertising situation. And that's the only reason I'm hanging on because I never know when I can do this. Today I can do this. I don't have to rush to go anywhere. And I'm getting to the end of this. So I'm getting tired of going to the doctor. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I will talk to you guys later. I love seeing you. Saying hi to everybody. Don't forget on Facebook, if you want to join our group, you can. It's not that expensive. Alyssa's over there. Suzette's over there. Kristen's over there. You say hi to everybody. It's a closed group. And I could probably put the recipe over there too, Alyssa. Whatever before. I can let you know before I put it on the blog. Put the stuff on the blog, but it's a sweet potato. What is it? Sweet potato, apple, cranberry. Perfect for Thanksgiving, but I have sweet potatoes now. And so it's twice baked. And then you mix all this stuff and you put maple syrup in it. So I got to go to the store and get the maple syrup. And something else I'm supposed to. Oh, the cranberries, because I don't keep cranberries. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And I'll let you know in the group how it turns out. Might be able to do it tonight. Don't know. But we'll see. I'll let y'all know in the group, the recipe and all that stuff in the group. And then once I put it together, it will be in the blog. Okay, guys. Let the ADH is going on. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks, everybody. Enjoyed the conversation. Bye. And my stomach is, you hear it? It's growling. Okay, YouTube. Almost. Yes, yes, yes. I'm rooting for you. Just try not to hurt each other while you're while you got to give him credit. He's trying to get this projects done while he's there. All right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.